Hello, everybody, and welcome to our January 17th Global Meditation for Mother Gaia. I'm Maria, and I have the pleasure to introduce the ground crew to you today. You have been listening to Anna Lorai, also known as Ribbons, our voice, and she and Christian are coming to us from Vancouver Island, Canada. Sarah La is in Florida, Paula in Montana, and I'm in Germany, and the five of us make up the ground crew. And back to Anna Lorai.
Thanks, everybody. And today is January 17th. So we're really glad to have you here. Have a couple of announcements here. And I don't know why that paused. All right. The first you might see up on the screen in front of you, and that is we have a couple more weeks of the early bird pricing for the Mexico gathering. And so it's the first time in a long time since our last big in-person gathering was 2019. So we are very excited to do an in-person gathering and hug people. And that will be returning to a resort we know well in Mexico. It's 90 minutes outside of Puerto Vallarta, and it's a great place for doing retreats. And we're on the end of a little private beach. You get to swim in the ocean. There's swimming pools. There's great food. It's buffets and it's included. Your meals are included, and we hope you will join us. And the Alchemy has asked us to put the headline saying birthing the next layer of consciousness. So a journey of planetary and personal transformation supported by Kari La and the higher realms. So you save a couple $100 by registering and paying in full by the end of this month. And we hope that you will join us. And if you have any questions, let us know. And still lots of time to join, and hope you'll be meeting us down there, because we'd love to have you come and be a part of it all. So, all right. So the next announcement I have is Kari La, who most of you know is one of the members of the new council who will be replacing Mother Gaia, the new consciousness for Earth. And she is doing a program that I really can't tell you much about. It is starting on March 25th. We're going to do Wednesdays at noon Pacific. It'll all be recorded and you'll get the recordings. And she's doing a series of 12 sessions. And the first 6 will be in the beginning of the year, and then with the summer there are no sessions. And then we start up again, I think, in September and do another 6. And it's called the Advancement of Humanity. So it will be live channeled. It's about accelerating your mastery. It is about the energies of Newvenation. Oh, and I put the wrong date on there. It says March 21st. It is January 25th. Guess I have to fix that. My apologies. Oh, brain's kind of scattered these days. So thanks, Christian. So it begins in 2 weeks, January 25th. And it is at noon Pacific. And all the rest of the information I gave you is correct. So she's going to be doing personalized Newvenation energies for individuals. She's going to be helping release densities, which none of the guides have ever done before. And there'll be so much more. So we've set it up that you can prepay, that you can pay up front for the program, or you can have a monthly payment so that it gives people options for joining. And if you go to my website, sparklesoflove.love, there is a whole page there under up and coming or new, where you'll see as much as we have about the program and what Kari La has said. All right, so that is, like I said, that starts in just a couple of weeks. And members of the Heart Collective, we've chosen all the Heart Collective meeting dates for 2023, and that'll be up by the end of the week on the websites, the Alchemy website, so you can take a look. And the last thing I have, I'm going to try and do this here, is I have another poll for you. So if you could take a moment here, I'm going to launch a poll for you. And we're trying to find out, do you have a time preference for our global meditations? So right now this is 10:30 in the morning Pacific time, and we alternate and do Tuesday evenings at 6:30 Pacific. So do you like one over the other? You have no time preference, or you really like that there are two different times? So if you could complete the poll, we would really appreciate it, because we're just trying to look at what we do moving forward. In the past, when we started 10 years ago, they were all evening because I was working a corporate job, and so it was all in the evening. And then when I went out on my own, we started doing two different times, but we thought we'd see where it's at, because we have a lot more people come in the morning than we do in the evening time. So yeah. All right, so just 1 second here. So those of you that, yeah, if you could vote and let us know, that would be really helpful. And we're not going to make a decision this week, but that would be great. All right, so about 75 of you have voted. We've got a few more people still voting. Yeah, so the 10:30 right now, most of you in Europe, it's 6:30 or 7:30 or 8:30. So for you, it's evening then, and a lot of people do what you do, Mary, is catch up on the other times. The morning is 10:30 now that we have no. So right now, Elspeth, depending on where you are in the world, it is 10:30 here in Vancouver Island, where I'm broadcasting from. So this is the morning time, which for you in Europe is early evening. All right, so most of you have voted. Thank you so much. All right. All right, I will close that and I'll just show you the results. So more than half of you prefer the morning times, only a few prefer night, and 18% like both times, and 13 have no preference. So that's really helpful. Thank you. So we'll probably run this next week in the evening time and see what happens when we do that as well. Okay, thank you for that. Much appreciated. Okay. Oh, I have to. All right. So one other thing to get ready here, and then I just want to find the intentions so I can put those up on the screen for you. And then we will get started. Okay. All right. And we already did the other poll. So I did it before people came on. All right. So let's get connected and just see, feel, or sense as we bring in that pure source light. So I'm going to ask everyone to just align and connect to your highest self. And just feel as we bring in that pure source light. I'm going to ask you now to just see or feel before you your golden disc. And as you step upon it, just feel as it brings you up, up, up to the alchemy field. Oh, oh, and me yawning is the energy shifting. And just see or feel now, as if you look down the field, you'll see this beautiful big crystal. It's quartz-like in texture and color. It's the size of an old oak tree, and it's the alchemy's home crystal. And they're going to ask everyone to either travel down on their golden disc or to walk down, but we ask you to come down and stand around the crystal. Greetings, beloved ones. We are the alchemy. And on this day, we greet you It is our honor and privilege to be present with you. And we call forth on ribbons, the one you know as Anna Larai, Christian, Karila, and Mother Gaia, and we invite you, the four of you, to step into the crystal and consciously connect your hearts. And see or feel now as we bring through a purple ray or ribbon, and it comes down through the crystal, and it goes through the heart of Anna Larai. And she sends this purple ray or ribbon out to connect with you now, to connect with your heart. And see or feel now as a green ray or ribbon comes down and connects with Gaia. And she sends this ray or ribbon out to connect with your heart. And a blue ray or ribbon comes down and it connects with the heart of the one named Christian. And he sends this out to connect with you. Beautiful beloveds. And see or feel as it goes through your heart and out the back of your body. And it wraps around this whole group and it enters the back of your heart again, helping create the group heart. And see or feel now as we send a platinum ray or ribbon down through the heart of Karila. And she sends this out to each of you. And those of you who have not been with us yet this year, we share with you that there are some different energetics here around the crystal and the platform. And the 11 rings of Terra Crystal Angels are here as they have always been. And behind them is a ring of mythical or mystical and earth animals. And behind them, another ring of enlightened ones, or what you call ascended masters. And the final outer ring is various high council members from various galactic federations and planetary councils, who are all here in this time to support the energies of the transformation of planet Earth, the awakening, and each of you. And each of you has your own alchemy guide. If you did not join us in the beginning of the year, you can re-listen and a new guide will come forth for you to support you. And feel as all of these beings of light send you love now to support you. And we ask you from this space, as you are connecting and creating this group heart, that you repeat the 2023 intentions together 3 times. Within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. Within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. And within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. And we remind you, beloved ones, that this intention is always created in the energetics first, just like our intentions of 2022. And so we would invite all of you to share it in your social media. You can take it off our Facebook page. We would invite you to repeat it, the 3 of them count as 1 time, once a day, out loud, to help co-create this energetic where there can be a gentle awakening for all of humanity, and that people remember their true divine nature. And so we invite you to share this and practice this. Beautiful. And we have brought up the picture of our gathering because we wish to share a little bit of information, some clarification. And because it came up this day when our ground crew chatted and had some laughs, and we thought we would share this with all of you. And one said, it feels like each gathering becomes more important. And the ground crew laughed and said, yes, and you have heard us say that this gathering, each year you have heard us say this gathering is important. And in actual fact, each gathering that we have becomes more important than the last. And we want to clarify what this means and why. And it is because of a couple of things. First, it is because of the energetics on your planet. If you looked at gatherings we did 8 years ago, and they were still powerful, and there was much personal transformation, and many things were done. In fact, that was when the Terra Crystal Angels were birthed. The 100,000 angels were birthed during a gathering that the attendees got to witness. And many other things happened at gatherings, very important things. But because the vibration on your planet, because the veils are thinning and the frequencies are changing, it allows more to happen. Just like those of you that work personally with Anil Arai or attend the full moons, you know that there are many new tools and processes coming forward now. And the guides have shared with you, it is because the vibrations are changing, the veils are thinning, more is available to you, more energies, more possibilities, more help, more support. And it is the same thing with the gathering. We and attendees can co-create differently than we could even 6 months ago because of the energies, because of what is available. All of this is different. All of this is different. And the other portion is that we have what you would call a stable human base. We have a stable group of you who come on our global meditations and others who download them and listen to them on their own time. We have a stable heart collective and ground crew. And because of that, both of those things combined make each gathering different. And of course, we love having new individuals at each gathering because, again, it changes the vibration and raises the energy. And so this gathering, we would say, without any, in full truth, is the most important gathering we will have ever done. And many of you think that was when Karila was birthed, but she would say that that is not so because the gathering that was in September was significant, very significant. But here in this next gathering, as you return to this beautiful location in Mexico, what we want to do, and we don't usually tell you in advance, we want to help birth the next layer of consciousness. And we can't even explain what that means to you. And we want to help create the opportunities for a gentle awakening for all of humanity to remember their true divine nature. But how much we can co-create is dependent on the number of people who come to a gathering. It is dependent on the vibrations that the group can hold and what is available on the planet. And so we invite you to look within and consider joining us, but we really wanted you to understand why it is we don't want you to think we are being a broken record when we say this gathering is so important, because they are and they change. And we remind you that you came for the awakening. You came to remember your own magnificence and your true divine nature. And it is during our gatherings when we have the most opportunity to make the biggest shifts within these energetics. Does anyone have any questions on what we mean by this? We just want you to understand. And we know not all of you can come, and we know not all of you want to come, and that is fine. But those of you who are called, and we would love to have you there with us. And it will be an incredible experience for you, both energetically and socially and personally, for your own vibration as well as for the planet. So if you have any questions, you can write them in and we will look at them later. But for now, we invite you to close your eyes once again, to expand your heart, to feel your alchemy guide and all of these beings of light who have come forth and will be present all this year to support you and to support our platform here. Feel now and just expand. Just allow that expansion to take place as all this love and light is coming to you now. And see or feel as the diamond lights begin to run, the white, the pink, and the golden. They all carry the codes of remembrance of who you are on all levels. The white is the base diamond light. The pink also carries support for the human physical body. And the golden is for healing. And just feel as those begin to enter your crown chakra. And just allow the white, the pink, and the golden diamond light to flow to you and through you to saturate the nervous systems and the organs, to flow through the chakra system, the skin, and fill the auric egg. And we remind you that you can call on the white, the pink, or the golden diamond light twice a day up to 30 minutes, with one of those at the sleep time and never when you are driving. We don't drive. But we want to also, there was some confusion on the diamond light, and we want to clarify that as the diamond light is running. So some of you have had the diamond light jewelry, and that is still supportive of you. But we would say to you that because the energies are changing so much, that calling on the diamond light once or twice a day will benefit you as well. Even if you have the diamond light jewelry, it is still supporting you. But as the energies continue to change, the more that you can bring these vibrations into and through your body, the better it will be for you. So any of you with the diamond light jewelry, we would say it is still valid, but to also call forth on the diamond light twice a day, up to 30 consecutive minutes. And yes, your piece of jewelry will still hold the newest vibration, but it is, things are changing. And we have told you this all along, that things are changing, and they are changing rapidly. And some of you may find after these global meditations that your body is more tired, that you are more tired. These things happen because the frequency is changing so much. And we are trying to get your body connected to it as quickly as possible to get it adjusted and acclimatized to the new frequencies. But these new frequencies continue to change as well. And we love that Kari is going to be offering her first program, and that she's going to be bringing forth personalized energies of Newvenation, because we know that this will support you as well. This will support you deeply. And Newvenation and diamond lights are different. So continue to receive as this diamond light, the white, the pink, and the gold flows into your body. And just allow it to flow. And just see or feel as the white diamond light flows into the grids below your feet, into the earth grids, into the unity consciousness. Just allow that white diamond light, the pink and the golden will stay within you, but just allow the white to flow into the grids down below your feet. Continue to feel as this diamond light moves through your body. Feel as it moves into the unity grids. And some of it will also be flowing into the diamond into the diamond light What did we call them? The holders for the diamond light. And just allow. So the white, the pink, and the golden flows into you. And the golden also flows down through your feet and into the unity grid 6 feet or 2 meters below you. And some of it also flows into the diamond-like network, which captures or holds some of the diamond lights. And then Kari and Gaia utilize it as needed. And just feel as this moves down your body. You don't need to direct it, just allow. And feel now as we begin to run the vibrations of peace. The vibrations of peace. And peace is a very high vibration. We know some of you think of it as boring, but it is not. On the frequency scale, it is very high. And just allow your body to be filled with peace. And any excess will flow below into the unity grids. Again, into the earth grids, into the unity grids for Gaia and Kari to utilize and spread about. So just allow your body to move into these vibrations of peace, to receive it in all parts of the body. And the vibrations of peace continue to flow to you and through you, as does the white, the pink, and the golden diamond light. Just allow yourself to become saturated. And what we are doing, beloved ones, is we are always working with Mother Gaia and Kari on the awakening. That is always what is happening, for it is our primary purpose. But the focus of the awakening now is you, is the humans that inhabit this planet. And so each time that we run all of these diamond lights and the various vibrations, we are trying to support your body in remembering who you are in remembering your magnificence, in remembering your expansion, and helping you raise your own vibration, to release your densities, to move more into the flow, all of these things. And while it may seem simple and minute to be bringing in the diamond light, it is quite significant. And as we have shared with you each and every time, that whenever you bring it in, your twice a day, and how often you do this, if you do this every day or when you join us on Tuesdays, you were always receiving the highest and newest vibration of diamond light. Even on the recordings, because the minute the recording begins, the newest frequency is called in. Beautiful, beloved ones, continue to receive. Continue to allow it to flow to you and through you, into the unity grids, into the diamond light network. And just allow this peace to fill you up. And feel now, in addition to the white, the pink, and the golden diamond light, and the vibrations of peace, feel now as Karila begins to bring through the vibrations of Newvenation. And these are not individualized, these are general for the planet. And as we have shared before, it is the energies of rejuvenation plus the new frequencies combined, making it all quite different. And just feel now and receive as Kadila brings forth the energies of Newvenation. And we continue to flow the Newvenation energies with Kerala, the vibrations of peace, the white, the pink, and the golden diamond light, and all of the beings of light continue to flood you with love. And we remind you, as did Lord Shiva last week, and if you have not heard what was said last week, we would highly recommend you take a listen. We remind you to be present and to consciously choose your life, how you are spending your time and your energy, what your focus is, how much time you are playing, because as far as we are concerned, you could play 24/7 and it would be good for you. Just receive and allow yourself to expand. Allow your own energy field to grow your consciousness to expand as the diamond lights and the vibrations of peace and the energies of Newvenation flow through you. Beautiful, beloved ones. So gently and slowly, the vibration of Newvenation stops flowing. And gently and slowly, the vibrations of peace stop flowing. And the white, the pink, and the golden diamond light gently stops flowing. But from this place of beautiful peace, if you don't mind, we would appreciate it if you would once again, 3 times, repeat the 2023 intentions. From this space of heart open and peacefulness, with this real desire to assist. Within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. Within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. And within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. Beautiful, beloved ones, beautiful. And so, feel now as gently the platinum ray is gently released from your heart, and Mother Gaia gently releases the green ray or ribbon. And we ask Christian to gently dissolve the group heart and the blue ray or ribbon, and Analarai gently dissolves the purple ray or ribbon. And we dissolve this beautiful group heart, and your golden discs bring you back to your own time and space. To your own time and space. So we ask you, how are you doing, beloved ones? How are you feeling in this moment? And do you have any questions for us about what we spoke of? with gatherings or anything else. We have a few moments. Do you have any questions about what we spoke of? Ah, we love this. You're feeling peaceful, sleepy, peaceful, and more determined. Beautiful. 2 thumbs up, expanded. And again, some of you, we would suggest it, you can place these on at nighttime in your background if they help you sleep. Another says, are all the energies and vibrations from peace and love and Newvenation and diamond lights available through the repeat of the recording? Yes, but not always the Newvenation. Most of the vibrations are. It is at other times, yes, we would say most of them. And another is saying, relaxed. I feel peaceful and grateful. Peaceful, relaxed. Does the Newvenation upgrade on rehearing? Karila is saying that she will answer that later. No, so right now, when you are listening, you are not getting another, after the second time, another download of Newvenation. It is only the diamond lights and the peace, but not the Newvenation, because the frequencies, it can overload your system, and you are far more used to the diamond lights. So not at this point in time. And so soft and peaceful, feeling peaceful, readjusted, softly refreshed, and grateful for being part of this. Well, we are so glad to have you as well. Thank you. Can we tell the difference between health and this deep tiredness? So we will let Anna Larai come forward for that just a moment. The angels and guides we got last year, are they gone now or still around? I'd love to know which ones I still have around. Well, beloved one, you can check on your own. We're not having Anna Larai go through and say whose guides are there. Each of you received a new guide this year, and you can simply ask and see. It's not that the others left, it's that others step forward. So some of you still have them around. But again, it is not about having so many. It is really about starting to consciously work with them. And the meditation brought me through a personal challenge. Thank you so much. You are welcome. So let us bring you Anna Larai back. One moment. Sometimes it takes a minute for me to come forward. So can we tell the difference between health and deep tiredness? Well, you could always muscle test and just ask. I mean, yesterday at 5 o'clock, I did a Facebook Live yesterday afternoon for Soul Connections, and I worked in the computer, and we were doing some stuff here around the house, and I'd had a good sleep before, but by about 5 o'clock, I was so fried and so tired I could hardly talk. And I know it was energy. There was nothing else it could be. And I'm finding that I need to go to bed a little earlier and get a little more sleep right now. I think Christian is pretty much the same. Like there's just a lot of energies running, and you get tired because when a higher frequency comes in, it causes an expansion within the body, and it's like you're being stretched, right? You're being filled with a higher vibration, and the body gets tired as it adjusts, right? It gets, because you're being stretched and taken to a higher frequency. But then as you get used to it, your body really does get more accustomed to it. So right now, I don't even consider anything health-wise. It's just like for me, I know it's what I'm experiencing is energetic. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you next Tuesday for our global meditation at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and we will do the poll again. And I hope if you have any questions about the gathering, just send us an email and we'd be more than happy to help you out. Okay, bye for now.